There are, to be honest, I don't know where to start because there were so many great scenes in silence, and you were fantastic.
Thank you.
Very touching scenes. I'm just curious, how much weight did you lost playing the role of Father Moore?
I think I lost 40 pounds ultimately. Got down to 130 pounds, which was very light for me, and but it was an important thing for the character, and to make sure that we were being true to the experience of these two characters.
What was your first impression after you read the screenplay, and when director Martin Scorsese approached you, asked you to play the role of Father Rodriguez?
Yes, I was very overwhelmed by the story, and then of course when Marty asked me to do it, I was kind of blown away that he would entrust me with such a part, and with a story that he's been wanting to tell for so long. So I felt very, very grateful, very humbled, and daunted, healthily daunted by the prospect of taking on this mountain.
Mm-hmm. When did you think it was a wake-up call for Father Rodriguez? Was it the first time when he encountered the villagers, and when he and Adam's character they were so hungry and they just start eating instead of doing the prayer, and he saw the villagers start doing that? Was that the wake-up call, or was it later?
I think there are lots of wake-up calls. I think there's a slow realization of reality as opposed to what had been imagined previously. So I think it was a slow series of expansion of the mind and of one's perception that Rodriguez goes through, and ultimately a breaking down of the psyche and a falling apart of the walls that he once so believed and entrusted in, the doctrine of his church.
And when you mentioned that, very interesting, because at the beginning he was so passionate. He just wanted to go search for his mentor, played by Liam Neeson, and he wouldn't. I guess he rejected the fact that didn't want to believe that Liam's character rejected his faith, and so. And another interesting scene in the film was when the Japanese translator talked to him, said, "You know what? We learn our mistakes, so we know how to work with you, priest."
Mm-hmm.
At that time in the cage, did he really believe the Japanese interpreter, and that he would? Do you think at that time his faith was already semi kind of shaking already?
Yeah, I think it was shaking from like as soon as he landed in Japan. I think he realized that the certainty that he arrived with was a fallacy, was false, wasn't real. Certainty of any type is a scary stance, I think, to have. So no, I think his faith is shaken very, very quickly, and then continues to be shaken more and more and more, until ultimately, by the end of his life, I think his faith is pretty unshakable.
You have many great scenes with a Japanese actor. One of the great actor plays the Inquisitor. He was amazing, and the other younger actor played Ichiro. Can you talk about the process working with these two amazing Japanese actors?
Incredible, I mean, the craftsmanship of Issei Ogata, who plays the Inquisitor, is it's like being in a scene with a magician, or a wizard. You're getting seduced and you don't know how or why. And his choices are just so unique and brilliant and profound and strange. And I was in awe of all the Japanese performers.
Great job,
Thank you.
Great job for Hacksaw Ridge too.
Thank you very much.
Two spiritual films.
Yeah.